at odds of 1-2. Final thoughts here.
I think that this is a race where every filly in here you can make a case for, and yet you land on the favorite when all is said and done.
I did too, Caden.
Kentucky Oaks points on the line. The Central Bank Ashland live on FanDuel TV.
Goes in, they're at the post. And they're off in the Central Bank Ashland. There goes French Friction right out for the early lead. Percy's Bar is there to the inside, and Omaha Bay toward the outside as they move for the first turn. French Friction has the lead and gets clear with it into the turn and opens up here by a length and a half and gets over closer to the rail. Omaha Bay is alongside of Percy's Bar, challenging for second midway on the first turn. Holly by Golly moves up a position into fourth. 3 lengths off the lead. Zany is fifth in between horses, and Star Actress sixth and hugging the rail all the way around the first turn. 5 lengths from the front. 24.7 seconds was the time for the opening quarter. French Friction, the leader. French Friction leads it by just over a length. Omaha Bay second on the outside, 3/4 of a length. Zany is trying to pick her way through some traffic, carefully moves up to challenge Percy's Bar for that third position, just over 2 lengths from the front. Star Actress moves up 1 position from last to the far turn, and Holly by Golly is the trailer. 50.37 seconds was the time for the first half mile. French Friction, the leader. Omaha Bay is right alongside now from second. Zany has to go 3 wide to the far turn. In third, Percy's Bar once again stays against the rail, saves ground around the turn. Now she starts moving up into contention from fourth to challenge for third, but there's a 1/4 mile to go. They're coming to the top of the short stretch. French Friction, Percy's Bar just runs up to the inside and takes the lead as they turn for home. Zany still third toward the outside, and Star Actress is fourth. A breathtaking move off the far turn for Percy's Bar into the final furlong of the Central Bank Ashland. She's 4 lengths clear of Zany. Here's the wire. Percy's Bar wins it for Luan Machado. Zany was home second, and Star Actress third. French Friction fourth. 1 minute 45.72 seconds.
Percy's Bar comes in off the layoff and runs huge to take the Central Bank Ashland.
I've never heard a bigger roar from the crowd. I think everybody in the grandstand was rooting for Percy's Bar. Huge performance from her.
The rail opens up for her at the top of the stretch. I mean, talk about the seas parting.
Do you see the smile, Anthony, on Luan's face?
I can't see it, but I know it's there.
No, that was so big. And you know what? Luan's ridden this filly all 5 career starts. He knows her so well that she has that kick. I think that's why he was able to ride her.
But she also was just more professional than Zany.
Yes.
She put herself in a position to take advantage if the rail did open up. She was forward throughout. She was always on the bridle, and she kicked when asked. Whereas Zany did that same move that she did before. I don't know if it made a difference in the outcome, but just little things along the way that contribute to the loss.
And I think moving forward for Percy's Bar, I think Ben Colebrook couldn't have been happier with this race because they went very slow. 50-1, the final time is pretty pedestrian for a grade 1, 1:45.3 for a mile and a 16, but off a 5-month layoff, I think that's perfect. She didn't have to run too fast. She just got a grade 1. I think this is an absolute perfect prep for the grade 1 Kentucky.
Tell you what, Mark Casse had some concerns about whether French Friction would get the distance. She clearly does not want 2 turns. But what happened with Zany? She didn't have the best of starts, got caught behind horses early and didn't seem comfortable.
I will say, first of all, spotting ground when the pace turns out that slow is never going to be a good thing. But she just didn't look as comfortable, Joe, when she was down inside of horses. It seemed like maybe it was just too late when she actually got in the clear.
And even when she did get going, she still tried to lean in a little bit. She's a filly. I mean, this is only her 4th career start, but maybe blinkers might be in her future because it looks like she still has some antics to kind of look around that last part.
The Ashland, all about Percy's Bar, who is going to head into Churchill Downs as one of the likely favorites for the Kentucky Oaks. We go back now to Santa Anita.